When you think of Zeus, what comes to mind? He is the supreme god in Greek mythology. The head of Olympus and the most powerful god with supreme authority and power over all other gods. Zeus is the inspiration for many literary and poetic works. And he is also the father of many famous gods and heroes throughout Greece. Indeed, Zeus is not only a great god but also the father of many powerful gods and demigods, who either possess great power or are renowned heroes. Of the 12 gods on Olympus, 7 to 8 of them are children of Zeus. Athena, the goddess of wisdom. Apollo, the god of light. Artemis, the goddess of the moon. Ares, the god of war. Hephaestus, the god of blacksmiths. Hermes, the messenger god. And Aphrodite, the goddess of love. They are all children of Zeus. As for the mortal realm, the legendary hero Hercules with his 12 labors, and Perseus, who killed the monster Medusa, also had the blood of Zeus in their veins. Ancient Greeks even believed that Alexander the Great was also a son of Zeus. Zeus has many children, but why does he have so many? The answer is simple. He has many wives and lovers. Why does Zeus have so many wives and lovers? This is not an easy question to answer. One simple answer is that Zeus is the supreme god with unmatched power, and no one can resist him if he wants to have a child with them. Thanks to Zeus having many children with many people, there are many famous myths to this day. Even the Greek mythology book might be half as thick if Zeus was not such a romantic and worshipped god. However, if the answer is that simple, there would be no video today. The reason why Zeus has many wives and lovers is because people want him to be like that. According to Greek mythology, after defeating the Titans and becoming the king of the gods, Zeus married his 2 sisters, the goddesses Demeter and Hera. However, before that, he transformed himself into a lamb to be close to the goddess Mnemosyne for 9 days and nights. He even married his cousins and descendants, including Leto, Dione, and Maia. Zeus did not stop at marrying his relatives but also married Semele and Laodamia. He also married Themis, Europa, and Metis. When it comes to Metis, we have to mention the story of the birth of the goddess Athena. When Metis was pregnant, Apollo prophesied that if the child was a girl, she would be a powerful and intelligent goddess, while if the child was a boy, this child would overthrow Zeus like he had done to his own father. Zeus was afraid and swallowed Metis, but she still managed to give birth to Athena, who was born from her father's head. That's just a list of Zeus's official wives, and his lovers are countless. The love stories of Zeus sometimes make readers unbelievable. Such as the story of Zeus transforming into golden rain to sneak into the room of Princess Danae of Argos, from whom the demigod Perseus was born. Or the story of him transforming into a swan to seduce Leda, the wife of King Tyndareus of Sparta, from whom 4 children were born: Castor, Polydeuces, Clytemnestra, and Helen. Even the story of Zeus transforming into a beautiful bull to seduce Europa, a girl with exceptional beauty. And many other love stories of Zeus are more dramatic than any movie. According to many sources, Zeus had romantic and sexual relationships with at least 57 individuals, resulting in hundreds of offspring. And no other god could match him in this regard. This was not just a story of Zeus's love life, but by demonstrating his sexual prowess with women, Zeus reinforced his power and authority. Perhaps this was the ancient Greek view of male power and dominance, not only achieved through heroic deeds but also through unlimited sexual ability and a willingness to satisfy desire through force. Returning to Zeus, is it true that this supreme god had so many lovers and offspring? The answer is not necessarily. It should be remembered that Greek mythology is a legend with many different versions, so it is difficult to assert which story is the most accurate. Furthermore, one of the main and important reasons why Zeus had affairs was because he represented the sky. In ancient beliefs in most cultures, the sky was always seen as the father or factor that promotes the growth of all things. In other words, ancient Greeks believed Zeus was the father of all things in the world. Therefore, to explain natural phenomena, people often paired the god who ruled the sky with different goddesses to create new gods. For example, Zeus was paired with Demeter, the goddess of harvest, and gave birth to Persephone, the goddess of spring. Or Zeus and Leto gave birth to the twin gods Apollo and Artemis, the gods of light and the moon. Any natural phenomenon that people of that time could not explain was mostly attributed to Zeus. Through myths and legends, we all know that the ancient Greeks had campaigns to invade new territories. However, to rule these lands, they had to find ways to rationalize their appearance and their own power. The simplest way was to use religion. The ancient Greeks combined the native gods where they invaded with the Greek gods. They created myths about how Zeus had relationships with the local goddesses and turned them into his wives. So the Greek colonization of the land was similar to their return to the land of Zeus. By doing this, the indigenous people gradually accepted the culture, customs, and beliefs of the Greek community. In Eastern countries, such as China, the emperor considered himself the son of heaven. Similarly, in ancient Greece, kings and heroes wanted to be special and have some connection with powerful gods. Therefore, it was not uncommon for many lineages to claim themselves as the descendants of Zeus. In history, Alexander the Great was considered a descendant of Temenos. Temenos was believed to be a descendant of the hero Hercules, the son of the god Zeus. Through his mother, Alexander the Great was considered a descendant of Neoptolemus, the son of Achilles, the greatest warrior of the Greek army in the Trojan War. Even historian Plutarchus believed that Queen Olympias, the mother of Alexander the Great, was actually pregnant before marrying King Philippos, and that Zeus himself was Alexander's biological father. Many people believe that Alexander the Great liked this story and spread the rumor that he was the son of Zeus. It can be seen that Zeus's many love affairs were not necessarily due to his promiscuity, but sometimes because people of that time wanted him to be that way. Today's video ends here. Thank you for your interest and support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye and see you again.